Hi guys, today I'm going to be showing you how I made Immersive Portals hide and seek. I'm also going to go over the 2.0 update, and I will be releasing a gameplay video for it soon. So let's get into how it works. I'm just going to clear my inventory. So let's start in the main area from the first, release of Immersive Portals hide and seek that I showed you in my Immersive Portals hide and seek video. By release, I mean like the first playable update of it. So as you can see, there's quite a few portals. By all these hitboxes, this is from 2.0. I'll mention if there's anything from 2.0. This is also from 2.0. And if you're wondering how I am seeing these hitboxes, it's with F3 and B. I'll keep them on. It'll make it easier to kind of see, where the portals are. So right here, there's no portal. So this room is actually here. But if you head in here, you get the lime room, which is actually right over here, technically. So if you head through in here, you have this, and it sure does look strange, I have to say that. Yeah, so the lime bed is really not above, it's really over here, and the red is actually there, and then this is over there. So we'll get on to the living room. The living room is one of the more packed rooms. Nah, I wouldn't say that actually. It's one of the more smaller rooms. So if I'm gonna feel that. That's annoying. Oh no, that looks bad. I don't like that. Okay. So basically, there's a portal right here, technically, but not really. This is actually correct. You're actually looking there, because you're actually right here, even though you see the shower room. And if we head into the shower room, we see the same thing. That's because the shower room is really looking out through the living room portal. So that's why if I set my scale to 0.4 here, you go through it and you're in the shower room. That's how that works. I'm pretty sure I could completely be getting that wrong because I've tried to recreate it so many times. So basically, you're looking into here from the shower room, but you're looking through the actual window that's here because you actually aren't looking into the living room if this portal isn't here, because the living room isn't here, it's the flower room. The garden room, it needs a little bit more garden-y stuff, I have to agree. But if we now head in here, you can see this is where the living room actually is. It's really right behind here, but this portal makes it look like the shower room is here, and plus it looks a little bit too long for it. So that might be a little bit of a giveaway, but you can see that you're seeing what's actually out there. The shower room is right up here. Let me up. Okay, you can see the shower room's actually up here, with this having a portal that looks down into the living room, which is right here. So basically they're swapped. Then this again is up there. So if we watch my Y coordinates here, 135, 127. So I'm on the roof floor right now. That's in 2.0. The sign is 2. And then this portal leads you back down to the flower room, which is actually right behind this portal. And oh my goodness, why? Hold on. delete portal entity. I don't need you. Reduce some of the portals. I tried to delete the unnecessary portals because they just cause lag. So now we're gonna move on to the next area, which is down here. It looks like you're going down, but you're really not. There's just a portal that kind of makes it look like it, but you're really not. Why is this here? Delete that. You're really not going down at all. You're going up. I'll pull up my F3 again. Watch my Y coordinate right here. 148 to 120 to like 125. So you can see a big difference in that. And this is all in 2.0, this and that. And that. And then if I shrink to 0.3, I can shift through here. And we're now at the chairs. This takes you to the opposite one. So this takes you to the right one, this takes you to the left one. And 1, 1. We're gonna head up. So that's that. And then this portal is really just leading up here. That's kind of obvious. And then this is just leading to the living room. And same as this one, except it leads to the shower area. Now we're going to go into, I think, 2.0. And I think I've gone over everything in 1.0. Yeah. Except this just leads to the pool area, which is right down here. Let's go on to 2.0. Okay, this is the magic forest. This is on a later version of 2.0. We'll get onto it later. So now we're going to go to some of the basics of it. So if you head in here, you notice you're kind of stuck in a tree. I fixed a bug at where you could get stuck in it and like not be able to get out. I fixed that, but if I just go red small here and head through this, you can notice I can go through it and go back to normal size pretty easily. And if I head to 0.1, I am now at the treehouse. It is locked to 0.1. If you're 0.2, you're stuck. But if you're 0.1, you can get in and out. 1, 1. Ah. And now for the next thing is this. So using the gravity changer, quote all fork, I made it where if you go through this portal, it makes you upside down. Yep. Not really much to do here. We'll go on to this in a second. So if we head to here, you can actually do this in survival. I'll just do team leave. That's why my name's red. Seeker. Team. So if I just jump to here, I can head up here. Bam. And now I'm upside down, but instead of being on the night sky, I'm on the trees. I didn't actually patch this bug. I left it as a feature. It's a feature now. It's not a bug. So you can now head through these doors, just like that. And now you're in the main area, but upside down. That's why there's these funky stairs here. But yeah, you're upside down now in the main area, which I thought was pretty funny. Thought I'm upside down in the main area. So I'll just head up in here and head up here to the moon. Yep, this is the moon. And the portal that you came through is gone. This takes you back to the main area. Falling down also does. So you're on the moon now. If you head through this, you'll have fire resistance when you're a hider or seeker, so you won't take any damage from it. And now the portal is gone that you went through. And now you're in a bigger moon, except it's really just a giant sphere. Oh, and all these spheres are made with World Edit, and so yeah, I have World Edit installed. That's how I made that giant night sky. Well, it's not night sky, but starry sky. You notice there's not much here, but a way to get out, and a thing that just looks to the main area. I'm gonna go over all the versions of this in one because I don't want to have to come back here later. So if you head up here through that weird looking ladder, it actually works. You can head up here and you fall down back out of the tank, air tank. The reason I say that is it actually says air tank. I also just wanted to mention this glass. There's a portal here that looks into a different area. A sign saying, wait, this is the same area. It kind of is. I'll say that right now. We're not quite at it yet. And then these signs just say air tank. Then you can spy on people here. We'll get onto that in a minute. That was in a later version of 2.0. And then if you carefully align it like I just did, other people can see your arms. And it looks like you're trying to come out of the wall, but you're really still here, and it allows for some funny trolling. So now we will head to the parallel area. And now we're there. It's the same area except a few differences. The first little detail I did is this says carbon dioxide tank instead of air tank. I searched what is the opposite of oxygen, and it came up with carbon dioxide as one of them, I think. I may be saying that wrong or getting it mixed up. And then this sign now says, wait, this is the other area. These lead you to the main area. That does too. And we're going to head back into the air tank. Well, no, it's not an air tank anymore. It's really a carbon dioxide tank. If we head in, instead of falling down, we fall up. Kind of. We just head up instead of down. So it's reversed. Same thing for this portal. Bam. Yeah, that's so weird. Anyway, let's head back in here. Now we'll check out this. This was in a little bit of a later update from 2.0. Now we're in this area out where it's an infinite staircase. If you head through here, it takes you to the main area, and then go under the stairs to get out. So now that we're out, we can head into here. We'll get onto this in just a second. And this. So now we're gonna head into here. Now we're in the same area. This leads you to the same area. When you head through here, you head out here, and then if you go back in, you'll be in the main room. This is the same upside down thing that I did for the bedrooms, I should have said. And now we're back in the main area. Just like that. Trying to think of anything else from this version. No, can't think of anything. So let's get on to the next thing. These are scaled box views. As you can see, we're now in the main room. We're in a room and in a room. So we head through here. We're now coming out of a wall. This is using the mirror. Surprisingly, if you don't use glass, it won't reflect, so you can use this to be able to walk through blocks, which I thought is pretty cool. Then there's this little area that you can literally hide in above the seeker. If you, are here as the seeker. Then let's fall onto the iron block. Whee! we're now in the iron block. It doesn't really look like a cube. I kind of messed that up, but that's okay. Using the same mirror trick, I made it where you come out of that wall, and ow. So basically, there's a portal here, and I did this command /portal turn into fake interval mirror. Normally it would reflect, but if you switch it for a normal block, it does not reflect like a mirror would, like this. So let's get to the next scaled box view. And oh, and I did forget one thing in the magic forest. We'll do that in just a second. Now we're in the pool area. So if you head up in here, you notice you're now in an upside down area with a scaled box view that you can head into. Just like the forge, you're in a room. Then this leads you to the forge. So this makes whatever it looks like. So we're looking in here, but upside down. We jump, get it back up by doing this. Bam, bam. Now in the main area. And as you can see, it makes that area look upside down. So let's just head out of here and go to that thing I accidentally missed. Set in here. And now we're going to head to the rift. We're going to head to the rift. So once you head in here, I'm going to give myself the tag add hider, just because it's meant for when you're a hider. It will give you these clocks. The past clock, when using F or putting it in your offhand, takes you to the past of the current time. I'm gonna remove that tag because I can still have these clocks. Ooh, they got removed. That's okay. Hold on. I head back to the present. And okay, there we go. So now we head to the past. We're in the past time of that version. There's hardly any water and there's a meteor. If we head to the present, as you can see, this the lava's gone, but there's still the magma. We head to the future. You can see it's a little bit futuristic, floating water. I tried to make this seem a little bit futuristic, so I just added floating water. If you're wondering how this works, it's just some light blocks. If I give myself a light, as you can see, these light blocks are holding up the water. There's none like right here because it would stop the water from flowing. And oh my goodness, please get rid of all those. Okay, that's good. Now these are rift traps. If the hider step on these, it'll alert all the seekers. Well, the seeker. It will alert the seeker that they're in the time of the future in the rift. Same in here if you step on that. Oh, random big block. Forgot to remove that. And then there's also one right here. And as you can see, the rift isn't open in the past or the future, but only in the present. And if I had the tag hider, it would remove those from me, or seeker. It's just I don't have that tag, so it didn't. So that is the majority of everything, and then this just kind of leads to the upside down area in the pool. But yeah, that's the majority of everything. I didn't really include windows because windows are really just to kind of give you an idea. I went over the main stuff. So this is what starts the game, and it detects the nearest player, and it'll make that player the seeker when you step on that pressure plate. Well, the nearest player of that pressure plate. This will not be in hide and seek. It just makes you insanely small. And oh my goodness, I'm like 0.01 size right now. Let me hit over here. And the speed makes you sound so noisy. It's funny. It makes you so small that I didn't put it in the hide and seek. this just gives the build mode tools, all these, grow/shrink pageant, create portal, portal delete portal, function reset, make normal, and make S small. Well, not SS, but S small. And if you're wondering what that means, it means super small, like this small. As you can see, I don't change. But when I do normal, outside of that, it will make me big. And now, also, there's a system that will give you items every time during the match, every like 2 minutes during the match. Let me match. I'm just gonna pretend that I'm in a match and run a function give items. As you can see, it gives me a shrink smallest and a grow normal. And now I'm the smallest, and now I'm big. So that's what that is. They give it, the map gives it to you every second. You can't have more than one of them, unless if you kind of cheat the system a little bit and move them up like this. But you can't actually do it. It would be really hard to, because they clear super quick. Like, you have no reaction time to clear them, so it would be very hard to. Never mind. So yeah, you can't really cheat it that much. I'm shocked. Move. Well, not really cheat it, but cheese it too much. Cheese the item system. Then these are controlling game time and other things. This was my kind of like test area for portals, so that's why there's that giant thing here. As you can see, just portal testing stuff, so I'll just head back. Wow, that looks really weird. So that's all that we can really view in Minecraft without actually going into Visual Studio Code. So I'm gonna pull up Visual Studio Code. Okay, we're in Visual Studio Code now. So this is all the functions, and it says it's red, but this will work in game. I've modified the server.properties file at where functions have permission level of an operator. So this command will be run, and since the mod is on there, it will work. Same for the S small. It works, that's the main thing. We have some predicates for the clocks here. The main thing, I'll show you how it resets. So basically, when all the hiders are done in game, it will basically in game there's a repeating command block right down here that checks if there's no entity that's called a hider. It will then reset hide and seek, run the reset function for hide and seek. Let's go back into Visual Studio. So now we will head into the actual reset hide and seek 2, because the first one didn't really work. It's quite a bit. I'll explain how this works. I'll group it into sections here. This is hashtag clear players items, and tell the seeker and hider that the seeker 1, it also removes the tags seeker for the seeker and hider for the hiders. So that's that. If we head up here, it clears the knocked out hiders. this is when the seeker punches them. It will then tell them that the seeker won. It also clears all tags and items. So this also just resets game time. So that's what this does. If we go to the draw, this does the same thing, but except it replaces this for the hiders 1 and you win for the titles and stuff in the hiders 1. So basically the same thing. Then the is doing a important job in this. I have a Minecraft tags functions folder for load.json and tick.json. So basically, if I would run this tick, it would do what's already ticking or running every tick. So this is running a check for if any player is holding red concrete with a tag of S small, and also it checks for if any player is holding lime concrete with the normal tag. And if we go to the give items here, it does this. Basically, it replaces a specific container. This is basically item slots. Container 4, it starts from 0. So this is 0, 1, 2, 3. So it places it like here from right. Hold on, which slots did I use? 4 and 3, yes. So 4 and then 3 are being used in this. So that does that. And it specifically has this tag right here, S small 1 and normal 1. And it does it for the seeker and hider. If we go to TP seeker in the map, it now will say you get items throughout the game every 2 minutes. Then it will schedule function reset commands, give items in 120 seconds or 2 minutes. So that is most of the things in this that are important, but there's also one more that is very important: hider punch detect. If this didn't exist, the hiders couldn't be detected if they're punched. So this will execute as @a tag equal hider, and if data entity @s hurt time 10s. This is basically if they get hit, it will then run @a tag equal hider, and then if entity @p distance is 30 seeker, it will then run died on hide, which will then trigger the whole spectator thing. Void out a tag called died on hide. This is basically letting a donkey. No, let me move away, that way there's no noisy stuff. So on died on hide, it will set their pose to be in the middle of the map. If I'm right, let me TP me there. This should set it to be the middle of the map, from what I know. Let's head in game. I'll TP syntax to okay. Spawn. Oh, it sets the spawn point. It doesn't teleport them there. Then it'll just set their game mode spectator, team leave at S, and run tag at S, remove hider. That way they're no longer counted as a hider. Then there's, I think, one that triggers hider punch detect. I'm not sure. There's one that's repeatedly running this a command block. So that's most of this, and then all these down here that you may have noticed. Some of these I think are test commands. Like this is always active because it's a plate. Then this is something I really don't need anymore. So this just triggers this triggers this. I almost said it opposite. Then this is that. And then, oh, that's that. Okay. So that is how I made Immersive Portals hide and seek. It's quite complicated when you actually go into it. So that's why this is a 30-minute video. And anyway, I'll see you next time. Bye.